Hello, my beautiful people. I know I've been on quite a hiatus. Yes, energy's just been off, but I ain't gonna make no excuses. I do have bills, and I have a family to feed. So we about to try to get this algorithm to jump. All right. Um. First things first. DJ Academics hit with a SA/slash defamation suit. Okay, the alleged victim said on July in 2022, she was invited over to his estate. When she arrived, it was two guys who greeted her that she wasn't expecting to be there. She said that she did, in fact, have a drink with those guys, and allegedly they put some toxins in her drink, which left her feeling inebriated, confused, and left her abused. The suit also states that when she woke up to academics on top of her trying to insert himself. She said she asked him what happened the following night. He pointed to a trash can where there were two used condoms, implying that she, in fact, got aboard a train. All right. The victim alleged that it didn't sit well with her. She couldn't really too much remember what happened that night, so she was just, going off of his word. She asked to review the tapes. He showed her. While reviewing the tape, she noticed that she was just laying there lifeless, and she said she was in and out. So basically she was laying there like a blow up doll, mannequin, didn't really too much know what was going on. So she then went home where, her and academics had exchanged words through text messages. She said that he told her to go get checked. She was like, that's strange. She said, so when she did go get checked, I guess she was going to get checked, and she said she had called authorities, and they did suggest that she get a grape test ran while getting checked, and she did that, and they found DJ Academics semen. Okay, so that's where we at. Now, he is innocent until proven guilty. But there are clips out there, and like I said, he did speak. He did come out and address the situation. And then he also has cameras in and outside of his home. We're gonna check out his response, or his statement that was made after the case was brought to the public's eye. And then, I got a clip of the young lady in question. When she first came out with the information online about what took place that night. And we're gonna check out what she had to say about that situation. And then I got a clip of what took place in the home that particular time. So yeah, let's get into it.
I've been transparent to y'all before about this whole situation. This is not something that I was involved in with some criminal shit. However, this is something that unfortunately, and this is the point I have to tell my audience, we have bubbled up to the point that I'm just not the YouTube streamer no more. I'm just not the guy who make YouTube videos. They've now regarded me as like these number one media hip hop guy. And such with the case, it comes with a lot of perks. I will not lie. I mean, in the last couple weeks with the Kendrick and Drake shit going on, trust me, Big Act likes to eat, but Act been eating, okay? There's videos out there of me speaking before, just truthfully and off the cuff. Also, here's the thing. The things that fall in my favor happens to be the truth, video footage, text messages, everything that the prosecutor who could have potentially looked into this all reviewed and said, oh, we don't have enough to even go forward with this. That's just the facts. Now, let me tell you what's going on and the important part that I wanted to address. And this is for only the people who have been rocking with me and probably saying, this is kind of ironic. We're talking about Drake and maybe Drake with some shit like that. And you just covered Diddy and some shit like that. Now your name is getting brought up. What's up? This is what I will say. And I hope y'all pay attention. For everybody, and including blogs, all these other media outlets, Washington Post, I seen you. All y'all who said, yo, what's the comment? I have zero comment beyond what I've said before that you can use on record. I have to just go by my lawyers. Again, if I tell y'all I've been criminally clear, y'all gonna be like, well, that doesn't mean anything. All right, whatever, fuck it. So I have nothing to say to y'all. You know what I mean? At this point, it will be determined in court. And I'm very confident.
Okay, so again, he is claiming his innocence, and pretty much saying what they all say in these cases, is especially when, you know, they're a person of power, they have a lot of money, that it's a money grab, and that could be the case. Hey, but like every story is more than one side, okay? So let's check out the alleged victim's clip when it like first kicked off and when she first brought it to social media.
Continue to lie about me. That's not what happened. Academics, you know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought, like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. Me too. And a kit was done. You know what? I'm going to come back with my own story. This what you wanted, you're about to get it. I've been quiet for
Tell her that, you know, that following night that she had messed with 2 people, then you telling her to get tested, then your semen's found in her. Yeah, it's just getting ridiculous at this point. I don't know if it be a power or egotistical thing in these cases, or when it comes to these guys. Do they feed off the, you know, innocent? Do they feed off the pure? I'm not saying she pure because I don't really know Shorty, but I'm just saying, like, what would make someone of high value stoop to the level of grabbing somebody by the side, stoop to the level of, you know, forcing their way or taking, you know, from a woman's, taking a woman's journey. There's a lot of women out there in that profession, people for that, if that's what you into, that probably would have came in and let you choo-choo, you know, you got some going that's high value, then you got some that's a little low budget. Don't get the whole abuse thing. Is it making someone feel worthless? Does that make you feel more empowered? And again, if she said she was laying there like basically lifeless, out of it, why not just get a blow up doll? They make those. Or a pocket, you know, ask the boys about it on the yard. They know about them. It's called Fifi. Why not just get a Fifi if you can't control your sexual urges? And I mean, allegedly, if this would happen, get you a Fifi or a blow up doll or buy a hooker. But I think it's more so of the ego and making someone feel less than, worthless, or feeling or a feeling of being untouchable. Every dog has its day. Old footage surfaces of academics speaking on, 17 through 21-year-olds. And this right here just put the nail in the coffin for me. But y'all be your own judge, because he's saying basically in this next clip that if you're 17 with a college ID, it's fair game. What are you guys' thoughts on that? And get women so young, like at that age bracket, like 17 to 21, like the bracket he was speaking on. One, because she's still youthful, pretty, they prime for the most part. Two, is control. Done been there, done that. Could write a book about it. So a lot of times they get with these younger girls because it's less of a headache, all fun, and a lot of times these men don't want to grow up. So a lot of times, they want to date these younger girls because they feel they're easier to manage, easier to control, in most cases. And two, just for a good time. Some instances a long time. Hey, but that's what I really thinking it be. But and it's easier to manipulate, easier to influence. But this video, this clip that I'm about to show you guys, does not make this whole situation look good. All right, and that's the thing about the internet. Okay, like people be posting these videos and be speaking up here on these platforms and not thinking before they speak, whether it's the platform, whether it's your music, whether it's whatever, a video, whatever, and not thinking before they speak. Not thinking about how many people done screen recorded what was posted, screenshot what was posted, and then when it come back to bite you, it's a whole, people ain't mind their business or this and that third, but you got to think before you speak. And this right here ain't cutting it. But I kind of figured he was that type though, like a womanizer, not sadistic, but like what took place was more so like sadistic. But like a womanizer, because I catch some of his podcasts, his blogs, however you want to label it. But I be catching a few of them, and like when the whole Diddy thing popped off, oh my God, Miami did not stand a chance. Didn't stand a chance. I mean, when I say he violated. But the whole time I was watching it, I was just like, well, why are you on this lady head so bad? Like, this man the one, allegedly with the problem. And then, again, when there's money involved, manipulation involved, and someone who's easy to be confused, a young lady going after her dreams, and they see this person of power who could give them things they never had, never imagined, come into play. It's kind of, easy to fall from grace. And then he would just, like I said, with that whole allegation going on, he would just every day on it. Especially when Meek opened his mouth. Meek, I don't know what it is about you, but please stop opening your mouth. I used to like you, Meek. I ain't gonna lie, I used to love Meek Mills. I had a crush on him one time, long back, way back, before the whole Nicki. When he first came out, fucking with him. But it just got too weird. And you don't make it no better when you speak. with all this, again, things being floated around. These clips, okay? It's not a good look. And then too, when it came out about you spitting on the ladies and I wasn't feeling that, because they always say protect the black man, protect the black man, protect the black man, protect the black man, when we were not put here to be protectors. Now, how we protected our men, many, many years. Many. Is the black man going to protect us? And then again, when we have these cases or situations, the first thing they do is gang up and it's a lie, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. And back to the whole, this supposed to be about academics, but back to that whole situation. My only thing with him and the whole Cassie situation, I don't know about this other lawsuit pending or whatever, but I read the documents with the Cassie incident. And the only thing I find disturbing that everybody seemed to overlook the fact, y'all remember when they had that award show going on? I don't watch the award shows, but like, I just catch little clips, bits and pieces, and if I like something out of it, bam. But I don't be that involved for real. Okay. I don't. Just being honest. But that clip was very viral. When Miami had the sign out there, jumping for joy, my daddy, my man, my man, my man. Thank you to my man. Okay. So when that clip was going around and he totally disrespected her, totally ignored her, didn't acknowledge her, didn't give her no credits or nothing. Thank you for my healing journey. Thank you for being a good little worker. Thank you, nothing, okay? Allegedly. But during his speech, mind you now, if we're being honest, because y'all like to play blind to certain shit. We're being honest. The lawsuit was already coming. She had been warning him about this book was about to be coming, about what she endured. Now, during that speech, now that I look back at it, was you really giving her a shout out for sticking by you through a dark time? Or was it more so, Cassie, baby, please don't do this to me. Don't go to the public. Don't file this suit. Don't hit my pockets. Don't expose me. Because that's strange. You just did a whole album about this lady. And on top of that, you own national TV. Thanking her for being there through your dark times. And then bam. So that's why I don't fall into the whole, it's the money grab thing. It's again, we weren't there, but I more so believe her story than the Rob guy, and that's because there already been some things that weren't true revealed in his suit. They get sidetracked, but sometimes people just need to think for real, for real. Stuff be right in your face. You could look. Hard to tell what's going on. Okay? Now, back to Mr. I had so much to say during the Diddy situation. Check out this footage of what he had to say in regards to 17-year-olds. And, well, you guys, we're going to come back here. I could give you a little brief of my thoughts. I want y'all to do the same in the comments. But right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't care if you was orange, purple, white, brown. None of that. Everybody know right from wrong. It ain't about reading no Bible or this and that third, because a lot of people like to put that on you when you say you're spiritual. It ain't even that. Okay. And to treat people like objects or property is very wrong. And if y'all in fact cared that much about what took place back then to our ancestors, men or women, then you wouldn't be treating your women this way. Bottom line. And not beating on the men when I say that. Our women weren't protected then. And they ain't being protected now. It's crazy how society is in this whole internet. You got these people thinking, and no one's speaking up on it.
Bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting f***ed. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17.
I will be showing you guys is the actual footage from the house that night when the incident occurred. Trigger warning, because this is very disturbing. But while reviewing this clip, I do want you to use your discernment and tell me, does this sound like a scream, a moan for pleasure, for joy, or does this sound like torture? Let's check out this clip. So again, you guys just seen the footage from the house. Disgusting. Me personally, I don't think it was nothing exciting that took place there that night. And that just breaks my heart to watch or to even think that this is how far we come as a people. He says he's going to beat it. He's very adamant about beating it. Name your price, right? Just some little black girl, but she matter, right? But y'all want us to protect y'all. It ain't adding up. Yeah, so I thought this was interesting. Nonetheless, if he did in fact did these things, good riddance. But if not, then we as women need to find more creative ways to get to the bag. But what's even more interesting was the message academics gave to the industry. Check this out.
Let me tell you this about everybody in the industry. I'm going to tell y'all all this right now. If ACK ever goes down, y'all all go down with me. Because I hold no secrets for nobody.
Academics just Nino Brown the industry. If I go down, I ain't going down by myself. So I guess that would explain why he was on Drake head today, saying that Drake has no morals, this and that, etc., X, Y, Z. So I guess we'll just all be waiting to see what happens next.